Hello, beautiful people. Let's do some yoga. Starting in our self check-in, as always, placing a hand to your heart, a hand to your chest, closing your eyes, and just taking this moment to inhale and exhale, touching into your breath. Noticing any areas of tension or holding, and seeing if you can inhale and exhale into that area. I'm realizing I'm in need of some grounding in my practice today. I've been running around a lot, dealing with some moving, so that's what I'm realizing while checking in. Notice if you can pinpoint a recurring thought or an area that's pulling your focus, and to approach it with love and kindness and no judgment, but just to notice. We're going to start on our backs in Supta Baddha Konasana. If you have any blocks, this could be used with a block, but I personally like to use a blanket and folding it so it's a little rectangle shape, and then folding it once more so it's thinner, and placing it under my hips, pressing through those heels, lifting your hips up onto the blanket and placing the soles of your feet together and on the floor, and slowly drawing your back down. Noticing if you feel you're craving more support under your hips. Feel free to add another blanket or maybe put a block or a pillow right on that hip crease. Relax your arms down to the mat. Inhale and exhale, release into the blanket, into the mat. Taking a quick body scan, starting with the top of your head. Inhaling and exhaling, seeing if you can release the skull into the mat. Inhale and exhale, drawing your shoulders down past your ears. Noticing the curve in your spine. Inhale, exhale, drawing your hip bones down into the ground as you lengthen shoulders down. Your feet, the sides of your little toe are drawing into the mat. Beautiful. Taking a few more breaths here. And when you're ready, on your exhale, pressing yourself up to hands and knees. You can use the blanket under your knees for some extra cushioning, extra support, if that sounds nice to you today. And on your inhale, shifting into cat-cow. Exhale, drawing your abdomen back. Noticing if you can engage those abs as you go into extension. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, tucking under. that abdomen. Drawing those shoulders back. Beautiful. And exhale, draw your right hand out in front of you. Feel how that balance shifts when you're just on your left hand. Draw the soles of your feet down into the mat as you rock forward and back. Just feeling your balance, your core. Maybe shift from side to side. If we're putting too much pressure on your knees, maybe just shift the blanket or ease off. Beautiful. And exhale, extend, putting some more energy into that arm. And drawing your arm behind your elbow into a thread the needle stretch for your shoulder. Now either staying up if you have enough stretch while you're putting pressure into that left hand, or you can draw your shoulder all the way down to the mat. Whichever feels best. If you feel any pulling in your shoulder, as always, just engage that left arm a little bit more and draw your shoulder up off of the mat. And just like we did with our arm in the air, shifting forward and back on that right shoulder, and left and right, forward and back, left and right. Listening to your body, what is it telling you? As always, keying into our breath. And inhale, drawing your arm back, taking a few spinal twists, moving however your body is telling you to. Beautiful. And extending that left arm. Noticing again how your abdomen feels when you're trying to stay balanced, pressing our feet into the ground as you rebound up through your arm, shifting forward and back. And left and right. And exhale, energizing that left arm and tucking it under the right for a thread the needle stretch, either hovering over the mat or shifting down, pressing that left shoulder into the mat. Listening to your body, shifting forward and back, rolling out that shoulder, and side to side. Beautiful. And inhale back to hands and knees, noticing if you want to move your spine a bit, do some more cat-cows. Take some time for yourself here. And shifting back when you're ready to child's pose, keeping support on your knees. If that feels nice to you. You can also bring the blanket back near your ankles. If that feels good too. It's really whatever your body needs. I'm going to draw my hands to my ankles for more of a containing child's posture. But feel free to elongate the arms too. Deep breath. And exhaling with me with your mouth open, a cooling breath. And rolling out that forehead, shifting forward and back, slowly. Controlling the amount of weight you're putting onto your head by pressing into those feet. Shifting forward and back and left and right. Giving yourself a little head massage. And when you're ready, pressing yourself up. Now for our rest position, we're going to be using a wall, so feel free to move yourself to if you have a wall space. If not, I can show you a more constructed position if you don't have that. So taking our blanket and placing it horizontally against the wall, we are going to be coming to a seated position, our hip bones on the blanket, and resting your legs against the wall. Checking if you could see me. Beautiful. If you don't have a wall handy, feel free to just place the soles of your feet on your mat and take a lying down position like this and drawing your knees into one another so they can lean on each other and you don't have to hold them up. Beautiful. For those of us against the wall, make sure to draw your blanket towards your sit bones. And notice if you're holding any more tension in your legs than you need to. I feel myself clenching in my ankles, so inhaling, exhaling to release. Letting your eyes close. I like to take this position when I'm feeling that I need to be a bit more grounded. It's an inversion, so it shifts the perspective a bit of the world around you. Inhale and exhale the tension away from your forehead. And drawing your shoulders into the mat. Your sits bones. Inhaling and exhaling into your blanket. Your heels into the wall. Notice how the wall holds you up. How wonderful that is. Feel the earth below you that holds us up always. And see the beauty in that. Feel like you don't need to put any effort in. You're just held up by the earth itself. Excuse my puppies. Feeling held up by the earth. Feel free to take your Shavasana with your legs still up in the air. Or you could feel free to come down slowly, first bending your knees and pressing it pressing the soles of your feet against your wall. Maybe exhaling, coming up to like a little bridge and lowering. Inhaling and exhale, press. Just to put a little more energy in those legs before you drop them to the side. Shift into a Shavasana. You can take the blanket and place it under your hips or under your head. And taking your Shavasana. For those of you who have the time, please let my words wash over you like an ocean wave. But for those of you who are ready to close your practice, press yourself up and come join me in a comfortable seated position, clasping your hands at our heart center, Anjali Mudra. Thank yourself for stepping on the mat with me this morning, night. Thank our teachers of the ancient Buddhist tradition for giving us this wisdom. May the benefits of the practice soak into every aspect of your life. The divine light in me honors and sees the divine light in you. Namaste.